Hey guys, it's your boy Cole, and so White Mage has got its buffs now a few months ago, and I wanted to cycle back on it and give a longer term review on the state of White Mage. How is it doing now that the rose colored glasses, the shiny and new effect, are totally worn off at this point? Actions speak louder than words, and I say all of what I'm saying here as someone who has co-healed the entire Savage tier with my boyfriend on White Mage. I've been on both Scholar, I've been on Sage, I have had not a single problem in sight aside from NP concerns and pains during early prog last patch before we got our huge buffs for White Mage, where honestly shit hit the fan during prog because prog is prog. But beyond that, I've taken myself through all of the Savage fights and extreme trials on White Mage a ton of times now, not a single hitch, not a single problem. So if you wanted, without any reasoning or details, you want my honest opinion, White Mage is the get shit done healer. No bullshit, no frills, no tacked on gimmicks. White Mage brings the heat, and it brings it to you every ball. I know that I'd argue that it's even like a Lamborghini of healing. I don't know if people love that metaphor or not, but that's what it is in my mind. You can pull out all the stops and really start from like literally completely stopped to pump max speed out of nowhere, and honestly no one can keep up with that. Like when White Mage chooses to really slam the gas, they can do it like immediately and nothing can keep up. Yeah, that includes Astro. It is insane the numbers that you can do, and as well as the White Mage can really stop on a dime. It doesn't need to worry that much about doing things and being like, oh wait, I really regret that. You have a lot of availability and a ton of throughput. Or if I put it another way, you can force heal your way through party finder shitstorms the size of, I don't even want to think how big, and good lord above, party finder even on the best of days can be hell, and I know that people are going to feel that. Anyone who's been healing through PF knows that feeling. In Singer X trial, anyone? Yeah, the White Mage can heal through some weird shit. And for real though, this might make people mad, which that is not where I'm coming from where I say this. I have no bad feelings or ill will whatsoever. Why would I want to for literally the co-healer I'm healing with? That would be insane. Yeah, why don't you just nerf and gut White Mage? That's my co-healer. I really want to have a harder time, and no. Genuinely, White Mage hasn't been bad all this expansion, even before the buffs. Don't get me wrong, I do 100% think it deserved the love it got, and it had a very painful mana problem before. And flat out, yeah, Astrologian did have a better time doing things before, and I did discuss this at length on my own channel. But White Mage was far from bad. We're not talking about the good old days about where Delete Monk was a mantra. There was even a free company on Gilgamesh literally called Delete Monk. I am not even joking. I'm like, oh shit. Or what about initial launch Astro? We're talking about old Heavensward Astro at initial launch. That was a freaking train wreck. Like I said, my boyfriend is a White Mage, and I progged before the buffs with him, no problem. And obviously disclaimers here are, sure, with the amount of hype and stuff people brought up about life's agonies for P3S, I myself was a bit scared when we hit the mechanic. I was very cognizant. You could ask anyone that I was in the static with. I was very much talking about it. We were like planning what we're going to do, how are we going to amp up the heals, how are we going to really compensate without using Limit Break, which seemed to really catch on. And I don't need Limit Break for P3S at that point unless we obviously have like a shitstorm from firestorms of shitstorm Fladeos, especially in Party Finder. It's shitstorm of but rest assured, White Mage brought the heat, and with that we got done very easy. And then we got that with the buffs. Good god, that felt amazing. As someone who co-healed, I felt that buff, and I felt that buff deep in my I'm joking, but Lily's on a 20-second cooldown timer from 30 was a 33% increase in the ones that you got. This translates into obviously a ton more healing access to the Lilies, but more than that, it's also instant cast. It also has its full range of mobility from that. It also costs no MP, and it makes White Mage scale with a stat that almost every other healer goes meh at largely, which is the buffs to the healing magic potency stat. That's not one that you hear most people talk about because it's largely meh to every other healer. But what that stat does, healing magic potency, means that only spells and not off GCD abilities are buffed by this. White Mage, with its deep, free, no DPS loss on GCD spells, take advantage of that stat fully, and when you get Scholar's Fey Illumination alongside Asylum and Temperance out there, Like a white mage, like I said before, it's like a Lambo, and it can pop off from absolutely bare bones nothing, and no one can keep up with that. A Flatus Rapture in there and get some lilies, or even a Cure 3 if you're feeling a little saucy and spicy today, it's just bonkers. From that, let's segue into no frills, no gimmicks. Astrologian, for the record, is far from a slouch in healing, just to be super clear out the gate. Only people snorting their own farts thinks that Astrologian is somehow weak now because white mage got some love. But it's kind of ridiculous what I'm seeing out there. But what I will say is that Astrologian is more calculated healer, so when you need to get off multiple off GCD or heal over time effects like Celestial Opposition or Collective Unconscious, or if you like even Earthly Star, you need to plan it ahead. And yeah, obviously that's a great burst heal. I'm not stupid, it's really good, but ideally with most of the Astros kit you're really ramping up a lot of healing over time effects and off GCDs. That's all actually super strong and amazing in its own right. There's a reason why Astrologian was by far the dominant healer, widely considered the dominant healer at the start of 6.0. Enough about that. You know, like I say in my video, is I'm a really basic dude, and I love that white mage is clear cut dry burst heal. Like a Flatus Rapture is a flat 400 potency heal burst up front. No frills, no gimmicks. And I simply need to tap a Flatus Rapture, and then that is going to add another 200 potency for 600 potency of burst heal per lily I use. And I meant to say, I just caught it without even doing a cut there, I meant to say plenary indulgence. But what I'm getting at here is there is something really appealing about that for me. See, when I'm going through something like Endsinger Extreme, I don't want to be bogged down with worrying about this or that, or in most situations, especially in either content, yeah, heal over time is awesome, and that will heal before the next mechanic. But I'm also someone who has healed some nasty back-to-back burst shit mechanics, like, an example would be Kern Call now these days, and I've done that plenty of times, and there is an appeal to something so direct, so in your face, so punchy. And White Mage provides that punchiness. Actually, on the note of no frills, no gimmicks, no bullshit mechanics, Temperance is a great example of that. I would call Temperance a god tier ability for healers. Off the GCD, pop Temperance, and you have passively that mitigation across the entire party. You don't need to do anything else. That's nice. You don't need to cast any GCD heals to get that mitigation up and ready for that incoming damage like I do for Astrologian with deploying Nocturnal Sect Barriers. Well, technically not Nocturnal Sect Barriers anymore, Neutral Sect Barriers, but you know what I mean. But then you have with White Mage's Lilies, y'all know what's up with that. So they get amped, no damage loss. Temperance is friggin' god tier. I hate when people are just like, oh, White Mage has no good abilities, and I'm like, really? Have you tried Temperance? Let's talk about something else that is nice, because it's just like, I just talked about how people shit on the White Mage, and I'm like, yeah, let's talk about what else is god tier. And LILYBELL. And people dumped on this skill so much, but still people are dumping on it because they're just like, well, it wouldn't be nice if it healed the tank. You don't want it to heal the damn tank. You want it to do that so it can heal off AoE damage, guys. Like, y'all, I don't get why people say that. But yeah, I was at the start of seeing the skill, I'm like, this is a pretty freaking amazing effect. At the time, I was comparing it to like Terminal Relativity from E12S, and I was like, this would like really be nice for that, and I stand by that 100%. But do you want to know what LILYBELL does that I can tell that I have a limited ability to do as a human? Immediately provide heals on snapshot consecutively as the damage is coming out. I'm not a machine, but know what is? LILYBELL that is literally programmed, literally developed to go and pop off a solid 400 potency AoE heal. Remember, 400 potency is the potency of one of your Flatus Raptures, obviously unbuffed. But 400 potency AoE every time damage comes in and hits specifically the White Mage, which means the entire party is probably likely hit. It's either going to be a bleed effect or whatever. I said it from the start, this is a fantastic, amazing skill, and that is still heartfelt what I mean. Like, take the Endsinger's not Telemania. I think it's Telemania. It's something like that. Basically where she whips her wings around and is like, rawr, I'm angry, or whatever. It hits like a truck. Trivialized by this LILYBELL. I have tried it myself, and it is so damn powerful. Put down an Asylum with that, and guys, I cannot emphasize it. Most other healer comps have a little bit of a harder time, but White Mage literally on their own is like, LOL. That was a mechanic. Mechanics are for cars. Or another example would be P2S coherence that might need an additional top-up like heal or more mitigation to prevent a wipe. I tried that with Astro, and with Macrocosmos it didn't end well. We got ripped down to literally 0 HP, and so the team died. Macrocosmos is amazing if you don't die. But with LILYBELL, that bump up heal from the first coherence to the second was beautiful and helped take a lot of pressure off of the team. Now with the buffs, you can basically pop it on demand, and it's just fantastic. So actually, let's talk about the coherence and how that changed that. So previously you could like time your LILYBELL so that the heal would pop off after the second coherence. But you know what is nice? It's just putting the darn bell down in front of you, not worrying about putting it 15 seconds ahead of whatever's gonna happen, and then we now can control and pop it as soon as the second coherence is done, which is a fantastic AoE heal. I think you would be hard pressed to find most healers be like, oh, 800 off GCD free heal is really shit. That means that I can keep casting Glare. What a shit ability. Who's saying that? Because that's actual cringe. I would be very interested to learn why they would say that shit. Those arguments that I've seen have just been like, I haven't even played White Mage and so I just think it's shit. I'm like, bro, anything to get more glares in is nice. That burst heal, you know what, even though it's halved per potency stack from 400 baseline like I was talking about before to 200, it's still freaking amazing. You can definitely get a lot of value. Okay, enough about LILYBELL. I swear. I realize though that this next section might be at risk of being met with some pushback, but White Mage's DPS kit is, for the healers in 14, not bad. And I realize, yeah, I'm gonna get some pushback from it, but that is my genuine feeling. But hear me out, guys. Do you know what feels really hot? What is bringing the heat is popping Afflatus Misery during a raid buff window for super damage. If that direct hit crits, that feels hot. And yeah, I know, you shouldn't really slot direct hit on a healer. I get it, determination is better, but you know what, direct hit crit on that feels hot. Like, that's hot. You will remember that number. Or what about popping a size in there, and good lord, if that crits too, that feels freaking incredible. You can't tell me those numbers aren't big, because those are stupid big. Or what about popping a literal DPS cooldown? And I know that some people are gonna be like, that's a healer cooldown. But guys, or popping Presence of Mind, which is our DPS cooldown on White Mage. For Super Saiyan Glare casts, just becoming an absolute beast. I can feel the dislike button be punched in my loins. It doesn't hurt that bad because I'm laughing my ass off. Y'all know it's a DPS cooldown. You know it. My point that I'm trying to get at is the White Mage system just plays nicely with so many aspects of itself, and respectfully, I find it far more engaging and fun than Sage or Scholar. Sorry, Sage or Scholar, you know I love you, I main you, that I love you, you are my babies, but your healing kits are so amazing, but goddamn, your DPS kits are fucking terrible. But White Mage is sadly just more interesting from this angle. Phlegma and Energy Drain, which is 100 potency, meh, helps you very, very little in this situation, especially when Broil is 300 potency and Energy Drain is only 100 potency. It doesn't feel amazing. But yeah, in conclusion for the White Mage, it is a get shit done and get shit done in style kind of healer. And the style is no frills, no bullshit. And I love it. And I don't apologize for how much I've enjoyed it, taking it into content myself, co-healing with it. It is superb from top to bottom, and I know we got a lot of bombs here. I'm joking, by the way. Some people take my stupid jokes about that way too serious. Guys, I am joking. What I'm not joking about, know what I'm not joking about, is how White Mage should be on your radar for a healer to pick up. I kid you not, especially after the buffs. Good God, it feels great to play. I love the no-nonsense gameplay so much. You don't want to see the absolute catastrophic disasters that I've recovered from in PF groups, and with White Mage, I don't think I could have done it on Astro. Yeah, that's serious, I don't think I could have. Holy Quadfather, have mercy on me and these people that I'm grouped up with though, because that was some sickening shit. They're coming to cancel me. Oh fuck.